Hello everyone and welcome to the Enterprise Centre in St. Louis for period 3 of game 6 of the Western Conference final between San Jose Sharks and the St. Louis Blues. The Sharks need to win this game, otherwise their season is finished, and the Blues will go to the Stanley Cup finals where Carolina Hurricanes await them. Just waiting for the Zambonis to lay the new sheet of ice ready for period 2. And we also need to set the scoreboard. That is not the score that you've just seen. So as we're just experiencing a few technical difficulties, but it looks like we're now ready to start this third period. St. Louis leading by 2-1 in the third period, and we're about to face off with Couture and O'Reilly. So here we go. 8, and we have a +2 to St. Louis, so an 8, and the +2 is going to be the right defender Carl Gunnarsson. Has the puck for St. Louis. 26 off Gunnarsson. I need to get all little bits out so that it makes my job easier. There we go, and let's get the charts out so that I can actually play the thing. Yeah, you can't get the stuff these days. So I think we're about ready. So 26 on Gunnarsson is a 24, and he will lose the puck to left defender Brandon Dillon, and the time moves on to 30 seconds in this period. 65 is a 35, and that could be a penalty on a 35. Let's see. 62. It's just going to be a minor penalty. So we've got the first penalty of period 3, and it's going to go to the San Jose Sharks, and it's going to be Brandon Dillon. And let's get the time. It is 34, which is 5 seconds off. So 55 seconds. 55 seconds. Does he have? Oh, he could get a misconduct, but he doesn't. So not a good start. And Ryan will move up. So central face-off. 4 on a +2 is going to be the advantaged left defender Jay Bouwmeester, and 16 is a 28. He will lose the puck, and Gustav Nyquist will pick up the puck for San Jose. 55, that's going to be a good move for him. 55 is a 1, so Nyquist gets the shot off, so the first shot of this third period. And 45 off Binnington is going to be a 6. He's going to save and cover up the puck, but it will waste a little bit of time. 2 minutes gone, minute left in the power play. 7. He's going to go to O'Reilly, and O'Reilly, a 21, will be a 31. Pass unless there's a physical 10, and I suspect there will be a physical 10. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, there is. So he will lose that to the right defender, who is Brent Burns, who will take a shot. Burns will get his shot off, and Binnington, 23, is going to be a 5. He's going to save that, and it will end up with Tarasenko, but again, another 30 seconds off the clock. 2:30 gone. San Jose need to score, losing 2-1, needing to get a result. 61 of Tarasenko is a 5. And a 5 is going to be a shot on goal for Tarasenko. So Tarasenko gets his first shot of this period, third shot of the game. And Martin Jones between the points for San Jose. 25 is a 4. He will save, and it will go to left wing Evander Kane, and the penalty will expire. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. 15 off Kane is a 1, so Kane will get the shot. 21, and it will be on target. Evander Kane with a chance to score, shoots. Binnington with a 51 is a 3. Great save, and out to O'Reilly. 3 minutes 30 gone in this period. 62 off O'Reilly is an 8, and that will be a shot on goal if the forecheck, if the forecheck beats 11. 2, 5, 9, 11. It does, so it will be a shot on goal. 55 off O'Reilly is not going to trouble the netminder Martin. Martin with a 55 in himself will send that out to Couture, and Couture will dump the puck in. 63 is actually going to ice the puck. Whistle will go, and the lines will change. So 4 minutes in, the ODIs will now change. 16 will be 0 for San Jose, and 18 will be 1 for St. Louis. So a face-off in the San Jose zone. And we have Joe Thornton and Sundqvist, and Thornton will have a +1 advantage. 9 will go to Thornton. Thornton will come up with the puck for San Jose. And a 14 is a 30, and he will ice the puck. Not quite what they were looking for there. So another defensive zone face-off for San Jose. 7 will end up with Melker Karlsson. There's been 4 changes in the San Jose side after the 8-0 defeat. And Erik Karlsson, one of the defenders, was one of the victims. But Melker Karlsson with 45, he's moved up from line 4 at the start of this. 26 is going to be intercepted by Colton Parayko. And St. Louis have the puck. St. Louis, Parayko with a 63 is a 25. He will lose the puck. And Tim Heed, one of the new players in the lineup, has come up with it for San Jose. 23. 23 is a 22. He will skate but lose to Oscar Sundqvist. And Sundqvist with a 31 is a 5. And that will be a Soga. So if they got somebody with a 31 assist, and they do, so he's going to get a shot. And Sundqvist's shot. Martin Jones with the 23 is a 20. He will save, but it will be picked up by Parayko, and they will rebuild it. 6 minutes 30. St. Louis with the puck. 62. 62 is a 9, and that's going to be blocked. And 6 on a +1 is going to be the advantaged defender who will block that, and that will be Vlasic, his second block of the game. And the puck will deflect into the crowd for a neutral zone face-off at the San Jose end of the ice. 7 minutes gone. San Jose trailing by 1. Must-win game for San Jose. 6 on a +1 is going to end up with Marc-Edouard Vlasic for San Jose. And a 36 is a 33. Could we have coincidental minors here? 8. So we could have penalties. Let's have a look. 46. 46. And does he have a misconduct? He doesn't. So It's actually going to be a neutral zone face-off at 7:30 in this period. 12. The puck ends up with Colton Parayko for St. Louis. 61 is a 28. He will lose that puck to Melker Karlsson. 8 minutes, and Karlsson will dump the puck in. He'll actually ice the puck, and the whistle will blow, and the lines will change. 5 and 11 is 16, so that's going to be a 0. 7 and 10 is 17. I think that's going to stay a 1. It is, yes. So ODAI stay the same. Defensive zone face-off here. San Diego looking for at least just the 1 goal to tie this up and maybe take them to overtime, where they would then pick up the hopefully pick up the second one. St. Louis trying to hold them back. So Barbashev against Goodrow, and it's a +1 for Goodrow. 12 is going to be disadvantaged right defender Bertuzzo, who picked up the puck, and he will get a 26, which is a 24. He'll get intercepted, and Joachim Ryan picks up the puck for San Jose. Hi, Hockey and Real, how are you doing? 55 is a 5. ODAI changes it to a 6. So shot block +1. So the block rating, it's got to get over a 4. And he doesn't, so the puck is blocked. And that will be blocked by the disadvantaged defender Bertuzzo, getting his first block of the game. Well, I want St. Louis and Carolina as well, being a Blues fan, but hopefully we shall see. So the result of that block is a 3. It's going to be deflected to the right wing, Alex Steen. Alex Steen with a 21, which is a 31, and that's going to be a pass unless there's a physical 10. 2-7. Oh, there is a physical 10. So it's going to be intercepted, and Joachim Ryan will pick up the puck for San Jose. 64 is a 23, so he will lose out, and Alex Steen will pick up the puck. 9:30 gone in this period. 46 is a 43, and there could be bench minors here. Let's have a see. There will be a bench minor for St. Louis, so the whistle will go. And in the third period, St. Louis, let's see what the time of this penalty is. 15 is 8 seconds, so that's 9:52. A bench minor penalty for St. Louis. And they will be removing Alex Steen for 2 minutes or less. This is a great game if you want to spend a few bucks on getting it shipped to you. That's the reason that I held off for so long. But I really enjoy this game. See if I can just angle a bit more so you can see a bit of the defenders. And the mat was bought for me by my daughter for my Father's Day present. So I actually had the mat before I actually got the game. But anyway, that's how it goes. 1-2, 10 minutes, halfway through this period. And we have a face-off, Goodrow and Barbashev. And it's an 8 with a +1. That's going to come out to the left wing, Jaden Schwartz for St. Louis. And he'll get a 54, which is a 32. Pass unless there's a physical 12. And I think that's probably going to be, yep, they've got the physical 12. And that will end up with Kevin LeBlanc. 10:30 gone. Ooh, double 1. So the 25 range with the +2, and he's in range. So LeBlanc will get his shot off. Cam Binnington make the save. 62 is a 4. He makes the save. And Jaden Schwartz will pick up the puck. Binnington has been unreal in this series. 65 is a 29. So Schwartz will lose and Joachim Ryan will pick up the puck. There is no time there. 63 is a 25, and he will then lose the puck out, and Robert Batuzo picks up the puck for St. Louis. Can they kill off this penalty? 43 is a 29, and again that will be intercepted, but Joachim Ryan will pick up deep in San Jose's territory. He'll skate all the way up the ice to put a 5, and a 5 is going to be a shot on goal for Ryan with a +2, of course, but it won't be good enough. Ryan will shoot, and Binnington, 25, is a 3. He'll save it and send it out to the center, and the penalty is over at 12 minutes. Barbashev has the puck, so he will dump the puck in to change the lines, and at 64 he will actually ice the puck. So after 12 minutes, 8 minutes remaining in this game, San Jose must score. So let's have a look at the ODAI. That's a 18, which will be a +1 for San Jose, and 16 will be a 0 for St. Louis. So defensive face-off in the St. Louis end. Thornton and Sundqvist facing off against each other. 7 on a +1 will end up with Melker Karlsson, and Karlsson with a 32, which is a 26, is going to be intercepted and picked up by Patrick Maroon, who's been very quiet in this period. 16 is a 28. Maroon will lose control of the puck, and Karlsson will take the puck back off him. 13 minutes gone in this third period. 16 is a 28, and Karlsson will again lose the puck, and David Perron will come up the ice for St. Louis. 25 off David Perron is a 2. ODAI will make it a 3, so he's going to get a shot, and Perron's shot is a bit weak, and it should be easy for Martin Jones, and he makes an excellent save and gets the puck out to Brandon Dillon. 14 minutes, 6 minutes left in this game. 65 is a 35, and that could be a penalty. Let's see. 42 off this is going to just be a minor, and that's something that San Jose really didn't want at this stage. Giving up another penalty, and the time of that penalty is 14:23, and it is Brendan Dillon again, and that's his third penalty in the match. So we're at the center circle. Thornton and Sundqvist. And we have a 4 with a +1 is going to come out to Jay Bouwmeester. St. Louis happy to keep control of the puck. 32 is a 26, but he will lose it, and Sorensen will pick up the puck for San Jose. Got to kill this off and then start looking at scoring to tie this game up. 53 is a 19, and he will lose that to David Perron. St. Louis with the puck. Perron, 24 is a 9, so he's going to get that blocked, and it will be a 9 on a, so it's the disadvantaged defender who blocks that, and that will be Dillon, his second block. And an 8 will result in the puck going into the crowd and a defensive face-off. 15:30 remaining a minute left in the power play. And a face-off in the San Jose end. 25 is a 7. That's going to end up with Melker Karlsson. Melker Karlsson at 22 is a 1. So he will skate up the ice and get a shot. And a 14 is in range. So Melker Karlsson gets in range and shoots. A 15 off Binnington is a 3. Another fantastic save. And he gets the puck out to Oskar Sundqvist. How are they going to get this puck past this goalkeeper? He's just standing on his head every single time. 56. 56 is a 33, and that could be coincidental penalties. And let's see if it is. 16. Yes, there's going to be coincidental penalties. As one penalty ends, San Jose will put somebody else in the box, but let's see who's going to join Oskar Sundqvist. The time of this penalty is 16:05. And the person joining Sundqvist is 55, who is the third highest minor. 14, 12, 12. Not 16, so it's one of the 12s. So it will be Sorensen. So Sorensen and Sundqvist will go to the box. For 2 minutes, 4-on-4, so there's a bit extra ice, so all shots will get a +2, and we have a difference of 3 here for Joe Thornton at the face-off. 6 on a +3 is going to end up with Thornton, so Thornton has the puck as we come into the last 4 minutes of this game. 66, he gets a breakaway. So that is going to be 43 maximum he can have, and he doesn't get there. He rolls a 46, and Binnington with a 64 is a 4. He will save and send out to left wing Patrick Maroon. 17 minutes gone in this third period. 12 is a 25. Maroon will lose the puck. Sorry, he'll dump the puck, and it will end up with Thornton. And so the lines will change for St. Louis, and they're not going to send Tarasenko on at this moment in time. Thornton will now dump it back, and he'll ice the puck. So Thornton ices the puck, and St. Louis will come on. They're going to drop Nyquist off. San Jose will drop Nyquist off. Let's have a look at the ODIs. 16 is going to be a 0 for San Diego, and 23 is going to be a 3 for St. Louis. So they've got big defense on here. This is going to be difficult for San Diego. Defensive face-off and a +3 to O'Reilly for St. Louis. 12 on a +3 is going to end up with Tim Heed, one of the new players in the game. First appearance in the playoffs. 26 is a 24, so he will lose that puck, and it will be picked up by Alex Pietrangelo. 17:30 gone in this game. 34 is a 31, and have they got physical 10? 2, 6, 7, 8? No, they don't. So he's going to pass this puck to his best frequency. O'Reilly gets it, and he will get a 42, which is a 3. That's going to be a shot. It could be a tip-in, actually. Let's have a look, check for the tip-in. 3 is going to be the best I rating that's left, and that will be Shen. So Shen could tip in 2 on a 6. It's going to just be a shot on goal from O'Reilly, and O'Reilly gets it on target. What can Jones do? 51. Oh, brilliant save. A brilliant save. Left wing. Evander Kane will come up with the puck, but Martin Jones keeps them in this game. 61. 61 is a 5, becomes a 7, so it's block plus 2. So it will be blocked, and it will be blocked by the right defender, Pareko. And 5 gets deflected out to the left wing, Brendan Shen. 63 off Shen. He's going to be a 25. He will lose the puck to the right defender, Heed, and the penalty will expire. And at this point, San Jose will go to forecheck 3. They will pull their goalie. And Marcus Sorensen will come on as the extra skater. So the last roll of the dice with 2 minutes remaining for San Diego. 46 off Heed is a 45. So this could be bench minors. 6 it isn't, but it's going to be a rare play. Let's see what we got on a rare play here. 9. So 9 on a rare play, and then the number that we need is 11. Home left wing is taken into boards and may be injured. So the home left wing is Brendan Shen, who is a J1 injury. I better check for that. 14. I think that's safe. I think he's not injured. No injury. So he still has the puck. 61 is a 28, and he'll lose that out to Alex Petrangelo. Hi Dave, how are we doing? I really like this. I'll talk about it when I finish because we're only 2 minutes from the end. Petrangelo, 34. 34 is a 31. And have they got a physical 10? I think they have. Well, they have got a physical 10. They've got 6 players on the ice. And so that will go to the left defender, Vlasic. 1 minute left in the game. 52. 52 is a 27. And he will lose that puck to the center, O'Reilly. St. Louis have the puck. 25. 25 is a 1. He gets a shot on goal if he can get it. 36. It's in. Well, it doesn't matter. It's on goal. So O'Reilly will shoot. And a goal scored at 19:50 for St. Louis. And it is O'Reilly who finishes the game. 52 will be 2 assists. 43 will be 2 and 4. So the assists will go to Tarasenko and to Petrangelo. Tarasenko's second, Petrangelo's second. So Sorensen will go back onto the bench. They'll bring their goalie out for the face-off. that will end up with Tarasenko and that's the end of the game. St. Louis will go through to the Stanley Cup Finals with a 3-1 win. So St. Louis win the series. Two games to 4. And the shots on goal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for San Jose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for St. Louis. Final score, San Jose 1, St. Louis 3. Jones had 58 minutes and 42 seconds with 1 minute and 18 empty net. And so the total number of shots for St. Louis, 18-24. So Jones had 23 and allowed 2 goals. Binnington, a full 60 minutes. He faced 28 shots and allowed 1 goal. And San Jose players leaving the ice. You know what's coming, don't you, Hockey and Reel? They leave the ice dejected. There's no more tomorrow. But for the St. Louis players, hugging and falling on the ice, excited with the knowledge that they're going to the Stanley Cup Finals and will play Carolina. No handshake line. No, they like to fall over and roll on each other. I don't know what that means for these guys, but I need to be a bit careful these days. So there we go. So, David, man, your things, your little charts, they don't have to make this thing a lot more easier to play. And I know they're not all yours. You're not taking credit for anybody else's ideas, but they just make it so much easier, my friend. I wouldn't be playing this game if I had to keep rolling and rolling to get assists and penalties. It's just a nightmare, as Dave Gardner said before. But these charts make it so much easier. I mean, what? 33 minutes we've been playing, and I've done a period in 33 minutes. And we had 4 penalties and a goal. So, you know, it's not been a game where there's been no action, nothing happening. But the fact that I've got these all spread out and just at my fingertips and these things here, and more importantly, the penalty chart, just makes it so much easier. And because it's so much easier, as the Zambonis come onto the ice, Mr. Gardner, you cheapskate, look at that. St. Louis can afford 2 Zambonis. Not your 1 Zamboni at Boston. We boys, we've got 2 Zambonis on the ice. But yeah, as far as the game's concerned, loving it, absolutely loving it. Really enjoying playing the game. Going to get another season. I don't know which one yet. I'm after a season that's probably around the late 90s, early 2000s. And probably not a season where St. Louis win everything. Be nice to get a season where they sort of made the playoffs, but didn't look like they were going to do a great deal in the playoffs, and then give me something to aim at, see how they go. Because I don't want to win every game. That's boring if my team wins every game. You know, it's pointless really playing a game like that. The Zamboni's doing the ice there, just making it nice and flat ready for the Stanley Cup finals. Enjoying that. We're sad really, aren't we, doing these things? But hey, it passes the time on. There you go, we got a nice sheet of ice. So yes, the mat is fantastic. It's so much easier. You're not swapping lines. I know Dave swaps his lines because he's got the Hockey Blast mat, but he's got his line changing down to a T, flipping them over. Whereas I just like to see all the players on the lines. I play 4-line hockey. I do the same as Dave really. 4-minute changes, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 for the forward lines and the defensive lines. In the second period, I play 1, 2, 4, 2, 1. So line 4 gets on for a 4-minute shift. And with the defense, I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that you're not always having 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. You get 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 in every period. Just breaks up the ODAIs and the plus minuses. So there we have it. The two teams that are going to the Stanley Cup are going to be Carolina, who beat Dave's Boston 4-2. And they hammered them in the last game, Dave, 8-5. And St. Louis, who beat San Jose 4-2. The other thing, I don't know about you, Dave. Are you still on? Are you still there, Dave? Are you still with us? The one thing that really gets me about Apba is the way they write these damn rules. You know, add these numbers together and if it's greater than or equal to such and such and the wind's blowing in a certain direction and there's a Y in the day, then if you can stand on one leg and whistle Dixie, then it's a face-off. You know, why can't they just write things down simply? You know, if the forechecking, that's the one that got me. If the forechecking number is greater than the number after the equal sign, then it's a shot and goal. Whereas everything else is, if it's this, then it's not a shot and goal. And you think, you know, why can't you just be consistent in the approach of everything? If the numbers are greater than or equal to this number, it's this. Otherwise, it's this. And then you get, if the numbers are less than or equal to this number, then it's this. You know, pick one. It's so frustrating, that rule book. But the game is, I mean, you know how I feel about Inside the Crease. I think it's a great game, but this, in my opinion, is a better game. And I never thought I'd say that because I'm not a big Apba fan. I've seen a lot of the Apba soccer on YouTube, and it is just a pain in the ass watching that game. And I thought this was going to be the same, which is that plus the having to pay customs to get the stuff over here is the reason why I didn't buy a season when I first got it, because I didn't really know whether I was going to enjoy playing the game. And now, of course, I wish I had. But really, it is a surprise, Dave. It really is. But from my point of view, it's only made it a good game because of all the charts that you've got and all the charts that you've found and that I've been able to glean off you. And I've made a couple myself. I've changed the control one to be like that. It's just because I like it that way. And I've done the tip in. I've done one for the tip in as well. which is sort of the same as the rebounds. I love the timing chart. I really like that. That's so easy to work out, timing chart. And this thing is absolutely brilliant, the assists. And similarly with that one of yours as well, Dave, that is so easy when you get a coincidental. Roll the dice. Have you got a coincidental? Yes. So, okay, it's this guy. Who's going with him? It's this. No messing about. Like you say, if you've got a fight, you've got a fight. We're not going to roll 100 times to find out if there is actually a fight. We're going to roll once, and that's the guy fighting. And it is just so easy. And I know Rob doesn't like Apba Hockey, but I think he wants something that's virtually hockey on the board game, and you're never going to get it. You know, if you want to be able to pass to somebody, then you know when it says pass, you make your own rules up and pass it. And you know, you play it the way you want. I found out halfway through that I was doing the ODAI wrong. I was adding it when they were on offense instead of defense, and you know, it's just one of them things. But certainly I can't say that this plays, and it certainly doesn't play any slower for me than inside the crease. And you know, it's the sort of level of game that I like. I've got what's the quick play one that you have, Hockey Unreal? The one with the charts and the players down the side and what have you. It's too quick for me. I like the game and I see the point in it. You know, if I get a season of Apba, I may like play game of the week and then the rest maybe get the same season in the quick play thing. I can't remember the name of the game, and play all of them that way. Yeah, the quick play one where you have the two cards for the team. Oh, what's it called? You play it a lot on your YouTube channel. I'm being attacked by puppy dogs. Shootout, that's the one. Shootout hockey. I know Dave Gardner plays it as well. But I like this sort of level of interactions where the players are actually doing things. But I see the value in things like shootout because, like I say, I could do an absolute full season and just play everything throughout the week, and then I'd play a game of the week and play on Apba and record it. So Carolina at St. Louis for the Stanley Cup. Do I play the full game live, or do I just do the third period like I have been for the conference finals? Get to see the Zambonis more if I play them, but you'll get to see the Zambonis anyway. Quick plays are good for projects with a lot of games. Yes, exactly. So I could play an actual full season, every single game, use quick play for the games and just do the Monday night game or whatever for that season. And then it's however many weeks. Maybe I'll do that, but I've got to decide on the season. If I'm going for a late 2000 season, it would be 2014 because, as I've probably said before, my favourite goalie played for the Blues that season. So I may get that, but I like the late 90s, early thousands because there was still fighting going on, but it was beginning to not be. You know, you go to a fight and a hockey match breaks out, it will getting a bit less of a fighting sort of thing and more of a hockey game. Whereas I find hockey a bit sterile at the moment because even though it's probably fun watching a load of hockey and it's brilliant, I did like the fights. And it's the same over in the UK. I used to go to a lot of hockey. In fact, we used to have season tickets for Sheffield Steelers, And like a lot of people, we used to go for the fight. We like to see us win, but we like to see them fight. So Hockey Unreal thinks we should go for full game live when we go on an elimination situation. So when we get down to 3 games to something, then go full game. Well, sounds good. Because I can knock the first 2 periods off very quickly in a game because I'm not commentating and what have you. So yeah, maybe do that. When it's an eliminator game, then it's time to play the full game. So there you go. Anybody got any questions before I wrap this up? Before the wife calls me down and makes me cook. The mat is brilliant. I love this mat. I just need to get a better camera, I think, and what have you, and get it set up behind me, because the only thing I don't like about StreamYard is that you can't flip the image. Gong Show Goblins Game 1 up as soon as I've finished the description. Oh, excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing how we're doing that. You do need to play it more, Dave. It's brilliant. It really is. And I always look on your channel when something comes up to see. I mean, I'm not a computer guy, so I'm not gonna. Well, I am a computer guy. That's my livelihood. I'm a software consultant. I write code, but computer games just bore me. So I keep an eye out on your channel to watch out for your card and dice games. But as soon as I see it's a computer game, it doesn't matter whose it is, I switch it off because I just don't enjoy it. And it is the way it is. There's nothing wrong with the computer games if that's what you want to play. But I just haven't got time for them. Maybe it's because I sit here at my desk. This is my work desk, and I bought an extra deep work desk. If I just move my camera there, there's the wall, and it comes all the way out. And this mat, well, that's a 14-inch ruler. So this mat is over 14 inches. So this desk is 14, 28, 32 inches deep. And I bought it so I could get this mat on. And all my other mats are just dwarfed by this. But I think you need something like this for a game like this. It's not like baseball. You can play on you play baseball in this sort of footprint, because you put one player there, and you're just moving players across. Whereas this, having to change 5 players every time, and it just makes it so easy. It's just moving these little tab things that I've made. And as I said, Dave, I know you've got the hockey blast, so you just flip them over, and that works fine. It's just that this is just so quick, and you got everything you want on the board. And what I was thinking of was maybe making some small tokens to put on the players that are going to be your power play and your penalty kill team, and so you can just have them all laid out and see what's what. But that's an idea I'm toying with. I also game at my work desk. Luckily, I work from a laptop computer. How about this? Let's see if I can show you. Laptop. Oops. Here is a laptop, and there is. I've got 3 laptops on this desk. And it's not because I'm a superhero at programming. It's just that I've got room for 3 laptops. So there you go. But I love the mat. I love the big desk I've got. I just need to, as I said, I don't know if I actually finished my point about StreamYard, and that is that it'd be brilliant if you could flip the camera so that I could have the camera here looking straight down. But if I wanted to have it laid out, it'd have to be behind me. Yeah, well, actually, you know, my wife's got a desk just to the right of me, and her laptop's on there. And we used to have laptops in the lounge, and we'd be sat there with the TV on, laptops on, and we never communicated. So once I moved my desk into this room, which is my daughter's old bedroom because she's moved out, and got this bigger desk, I decided my laptops are going to stay up here, and my wife's done the same. So we don't have laptops in the lounge. If you want to use a laptop, you have to come up to the office and use it. And I got myself a nice little dice tower. I managed to get some felt. My wife bought some felt. Unfortunately, it's pink, but never mind. And so it's a bit quieter than it used to be. So a very nice quiet dice tower, which is always off to the back here because I've not got the room. Yeah, it's a great layout, great map, great game. What more is there to say about it? If ever you want to buy something, I can recommend this Hockey Unreal. It's a brilliant game, and it is worth getting it and spending the money on the customs if you have to, because I'm enjoying this so much. Noisy dice towers make games hard to watch. It does, and actually, if you go back to my previous ones, I only did this. I think it might actually just be this game, and it is so much quieter. I'm sure if I can tell the difference, you probably can tell the difference on the different videos. But yes, there you have it. Only a matter of time. You know you want it. You know you want it, Hockey Unreal. But if you do, get in touch with Dave or myself, and we'll send you all these charts because it's so much better. Like Dave, I've got all the charts from the book. That's one of Dave's charts. I think it's a copy from the book. But this is your penalty chart, and it's so much easier. So I've got the goalie charts, and obviously on this one I've got them opposite because they can only either have the action chart or if the goal is pulled. And similarly, forechecking chart and the special teams chart. And so I have those three up on my laptop screen because they're the three that I use all the time. This one off to the side, these two off to the side for the offense. That's a good one as well. Offense, defense, face off, and then all my little charts. And I've got them all in a single PDF. I took them all into Excel and then generated a single PDF. So, you know, if you do get it, let me know and I'll send you the PDF. But yes, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a bit in customs, but it's well worth it. The penalty assists are the only ones. Yeah. I mean, that one's fine. I see what you're saying. They're out of the book, but to me, if somebody's got the game, you know, I mean, it's not beyond reality that they could type it up themselves. But these little ones that Dave's done, they're brilliant. they make the game so fast, so much quicker. To me, chart excess and hockey appeals to me like ketchup and chocolate between bread. Well, can't stand ketchup. I'm not a big chocolate fan. But really, now, the only chart I have to look up in this book is the rare play chart, as you've seen in this game, and the injury chart. Matchup charts, which I think I've had 3 in the whole of the series that I've played, but the rest of it are all on charts that are laid out, so I can see them without having to look. I memorized a lot of charts and results. Yes, you do. I mean, 30's an icing. It's as easy as that. So yes, it's you'll end up getting it, Hockey Unreal, because you know you want it. You're doing exactly what I did. I'm not going to get it because it's going to cost me all this money to get it over here, and to be honest, in my case, I didn't get charged customs for whatever reason. They didn't charge me customs, so it cost me $35 and $20 odd for shipping. So it cost me like $50, and I expected it to be another £20 in customs, but the postman just delivered it. So thank you very much, Mr. Postman. So I will be getting a season. My wife's going to buy me one for my birthday in November, so you know the criteria. Next time I'm able to go to Canada, I'll probably coordinate. Yeah. Or if you know somebody that's coming over to Korea, then do it that way. But it's I really enjoy this game. I can't speak highly enough of it. And once you've played 3 games, you've got 90% of it. It's just getting into the routine and playing the game. Yeah, Hockey Blast. It just doesn't excite me, that game. I mean, I've got Soccer Blast and I've got Lacrosse Blast, and Hockey Blast is the same game, so it'd be easy to play. It's just, I don't know, I just can't get excited by it for whatever reason. But I think you'd be the same. I mean, if you got Apba, it's going to be very difficult for me to go back to playing inside the crease because of this game and the enjoyment I'm getting out of it. I look forward to coming up and playing. Hit or miss for what? Hockey Blast. Never played it, so I don't know, but it just, Hockey Blast is a weird game. It can be fun or really frustrating. Soccer Blast and Lacrosse Blast is the same. The thing with Lacrosse Blast is you get an awful lot of goals, and the problem with that is you get an awful lot of goals. But that is the game, Whereas Soccer Blast is the opposite. You get an awful lot of play and not many goals, but that is the game. I was surprised actually when I played some of these series, especially the 8-0 St. Louis drubbing of San Jose, and I've had this 8-5, the last Boston game. It's a lot of goals, but that is hockey. Sometimes you get a 2-1, a 1-0, a 2-0, and then you'll get a 7-6. And this seems to be quite good at it, but that's only my opinion. Anyway, guys, I'm going to close this down. I hope you've enjoyed it, and get ready for the Stanley Cup finals. So hopefully we'll cross again, and it'll probably be around this time when the Stanley Cup games are on. So see you again, guys. Bye.